Hey guys, today we are taking a look at these headphones here. These are the new PlayStation Pulse Elite headphones, and let's take a look at them. They have platinum magnetic drivers, which kind of means that your sound is supposed to be a little bit better than just the regular one. PlayStation Link, which means you can link it to your PlayStation Portal or your PlayStation, your normal PlayStation, of course. Bluetooth, which is obvious, at least I think. I mean, you don't have any cords going to your PlayStation Portal or your PlayStation PS5. I think actually with PlayStation Link you're supposed to link your device without the dongle, but I'm not sure. Up to 20 hours battery life, which is good. Retractable mic and intuitive controls. So let's open it up and see what we have here. It comes in a neat kind of box. I see that I got it upside down. Let's just take everything out of the box here. Let's take all the things that it comes with out of the box. Throw this box to the side. And here we are. We got a stand, it looks like. Some paper plus Elite. And here is your booklet if you want to read it. We can take a look at it. Battery. Doesn't really say that much. That would be. This is just information about the batteries and setup and handling. So it's you don't really need to read that. This paper here is probably more important. Okay, so this thing here is a stand that you can make your headphones stay upright, I guess, which could be good for something. I mean, if you want to use a screw and screw it to your wall or somewhere else where you want to keep it, I guess it could be good. And then we have a cable here, USB-C. Seems pretty nice cable. A dongle and the headphones themselves. So you're supposed to be able to, yeah, there's the mic. And let's look at the controls here. Mic is kind of nice because you can kind of angle it the way you want. So if you want it that way or that way, you can easily adjust it. And on the mic here, you have a mute button, which you can probably see here. There's a mute right there. Right here on the side. And we have some buttons here. Plus, minus for volume. And this is turn on and PlayStation Link. So turn it on and then you can probably link it to your PlayStation Portal or PlayStation that way. The headphones feel pretty like loose, or like you can pull them like this easily, and they feel like kind of like they wouldn't stay in place, or that they feel kind of like they would easily break. But let's put them on and see what it feels like. So these are very big. I feel like if you have a small head, they're gonna feel like they would be a little bit too large maybe. But yeah, they feel like they have some kind of system where it blocks off the sound, and so it feels like it doesn't. I get kind of surrounded with the headphones. It gets more immersive, and they have a system also installed on there where you're supposed to, if there's a lot of noise around you, the mic doesn't pick it up, so you can talk and have your vacuum machine on or whatever, and the people wouldn't be able to hear the vacuum machine. And it's the same thing if you eat something. You don't have to press mute. It kind of mutes you in a way. So it just plays your voice. So I feel it's kind of nice. They feel pretty good, I would say. I mean, it's kind of a strange piece of headphones because to me it looks like here on the side that they would break easily, but then again I guess that's just their design. So they kind of make a lot of noise. You just move them around. It feels like they wouldn't be too, like it wouldn't be too safe to play around with them too much. But overall, I think they feel very good, especially if you have like a larger head. They work well on a smaller head also, but it adjusts. This band here adjusts really well to your head size. So let's look and compare them to the old ones. These are the old ones, which have been pretty good, I feel like, but you know, the design is a little bit different, and they have that kind of wobbling also, but not as much as these. I feel like these are extremely wobbly, and yeah. So you have these buttons here: mute, and up, down, off, and chat and game. So this feels a little bit more robust, but when I put them on my head, they don't feel as comfortable to me. The air cuffs aren't as comfortable, and they don't block as much sound from the outside, I don't feel like. So there's some difference here. The price isn't too bad. I mean, there isn't like a super big difference in the price, depending on where you buy them from, I guess. But the design is kind of the same, except these are longer, and you have that retractable mic. I don't think you have a retractable mic here. So the microphone is sounds better on these, and you know it's doable with these, but not the best. So I would say it's pretty neat. I mean, the headband, it feels like it's better here. It's more spongy than it is here. Here's kind of robust, and overall the design from between these and these, I feel like there's not like a big difference in the design, but I feel like it feels like there's a big difference in quality. So if you have these and you're thinking about upgrading to these, I would probably, if you have the phones, I would probably do it, and you won't be disappointed, especially since you can use these with Bluetooth. You can probably use them as your gaming headset on the PC, as well as your PlayStation. I think you're supposed to be able to use them for like 2 devices at the same time, but I'm not sure if it actually works or not. But the only thing I would kind of say that they don't provide a lot of manuals, so you can't really. Well, maybe they have a manual somewhere, Nope. No, no manuals. So you kind of have to figure this stuff out by your own. But yeah. So I would say these are really nice, good for the price, and you know you get this device, which is kind of it is what it is, and this is the dongle that you put in your PlayStation to get it to work, and these also had a dongle, of course. But I'm interested to see if they work without the dongle. I think with the PlayStation Link, you're just supposed to be able to push the link button and it links up to your PlayStation automatically, which would be a real blessing. Because you know these dongles, they if you don't put it inside the PlayStation 5 immediately and kind of leave it there, you kind of it's a real hassle. I mean, they are really annoying to keep track of, and if you lose them, it's hard to replace them. Maybe you can replace them on the PlayStation homepage or something like that, but it's not an ideal situation, I would say. But yeah, so these feel really nice. The design, I mean, you got the PlayStation logo here, PlayStation logo there, and there's nothing on top. So I mean, the design is kind of like it. I think it's pretty nice, but some people probably think it's not that great looking. Other people think it's good. So I mean, it's a difference of opinion. And let's see. Okay, so you charge them over here. So I'm not sure if you can charge them and play at the same time, but I feel like the charging cable wouldn't be in the way if I would play and charge it at the same time. So, and if you can't, I mean, I guess you just have to. They have a long battery life, like 20 hours. At least that's what it says on the box, and I haven't heard any bad things about the battery life. So yeah, it's a pretty nice headphones. I mean, I wouldn't use these as my main headphones if I'm like going out in the city or connecting to my phone, if that's possible. It should be, since it's Bluetooth, but you know, you normally with Bluetooth you have to have this dongle here to connect them to. So I mean, so I wouldn't really use them to anything other than a PlayStation device, like a PlayStation Portal or a PlayStation, normal PlayStation. So yeah, so if you have a Portal and you can't really play the sound, you know, you can, but then with the Portal there's all these things that you can't connect it with the normal Bluetooth headphones. You need a PlayStation headphones to connect it to your Portal to get the latency perfect and stuff like that. So I would say if you have a Portal, it's a great addition, because these don't work even if they are PlayStation. You need these ones, the newer ones, the Pulse Elite. So yeah, I mean, for the price and for everything you receive, I would say it's a pretty good price, a pretty good headphones. They are on the more expensive side, I would say that, but if you are looking for a more or you need something to, you can't play your games with this amount of sound that you want because of, you know, some house rules, or maybe you live in an apartment or something else. These are, or maybe have roommates. These are the more. These sound a lot better than these, I would think. I would say. So, if you're designing between these, they have a lot of advantages that these don't bring, but if you're on a budget, I wouldn't say these are a bad choice either. So yeah, pretty nice headphones. You can always try them, and if you don't like them, bring them back to the store and they'll probably give you a refund, at least if it's Amazon. So yeah, okay guys, if you have any questions about these ones or anything else, guys, let me know. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.